Well, John, a shocking revelation, a potential mistake even by the U.S. government that some say could help the enemies of Israel. Here's the way the report goes. The construction plans for a top secret missile base to be built west of Jerusalem. Some detailed specifications for the state-of-the-art facility were apparently published online by the U.S. government so contractors could bid on the project. Understandably, because of some of the details, again, apparently released in this online post, the Israelis are quite upset about this. One Israeli military official says, quote, if an enemy of Israel wanted to launch an attack against this facility, this would give him an easy how-to guide. This type of information is closely guarded, and its release can jeopardize the entire facility. Ambassador Dan Gillerman is a former Israeli ambassador to the United Nations and a Fox News contributor as well. So, Ambassador Gillerman, in all your experience in public service, have you seen anything like this happen before?
No, Gemma, I haven't. I have not seen anything happen to this magnitude and with such drama as this report. I think that usually these things are handled much more discreetly, much more responsibly. I know that some tenders have to be issued, but I believe that what happened this time is indeed unprecedented, and I hope somebody draws the conclusions from that. But at the same time, as you very well know, I don't think anyone knows that better than Fox News, that today it's very difficult in today's world to keep secrets. Everything is out in the open with satellites and the internet, and it's very, very difficult to keep secrets. However, I think the details in this case are far too precise, and at the same time, I hope that the message to the rest of the world, and especially to the enemies of Israel, is A, that the cooperation, especially the security and defense and intelligence cooperation between Israel and the United States, is deep and very, very, very close, and at the same time that Israel will do everything in its power to defend itself and will be able to defend itself, especially in this very, very volatile, cruel, and unpredictable neighborhood we live in.
We're searching for more answers about why so much of the details of this facility were published online. They include, for our viewers, Ambassador, about 1,000 pages of details. It's a $25 million project. What do you think is the consequence of this being released now? Do you think that means the plans cannot move forward to build such a facility at this time and place?
No, I believe the plans to build a facility and to have this anti-missile defense will continue. There may be some changes, maybe changes in location, maybe changes in exact specifications. I'm not sure, and I'm sure that talks about that are ongoing as we speak, both within the Israeli defense community and between Israel and the United States. But I'm sure that the product itself, which is a very successful, very innovative and ingenious project which was developed in Israel with American help, will continue. It will be there in order to safeguard Israel, especially against Iran, but against any enemies. And you know, when you look around at where we are, if you just look at the map and see where Israel is and see Turkey up in flames, Syria in civil war, Egypt destabilized, we need, and Iran threatening to wipe Israel off the face of the map, we need all the capabilities we can have, and we will have all the capabilities, both to defend ourselves and to strike, if necessary, anybody who threatens Israel.
Ambassador Gillerman, always nice to have you on the program. Thank you very much. This is a story we're going to continue to follow here. This facility was supposed to be completed by 2015. It was previously announced. We knew it was going to be built, but the details that were released online have raised some questions. So we're working on that, talking to the Pentagon, Department of Defense, and also some House committees as well as to what is this really an anomaly, or is this just the way that we ask for the bidding process when we build projects overseas? And if that's the case, then why do we do that? So some more questions for the story yet to come.